Hey, welcome to another episode of Atkins Diet Low Carb. My name is, of course, Kent Haltena, and this week's episode has to do with hidden carbs. It's one of these things that generally creep into your diet. You're trying your best to count 20 grams of carbs per less per day, but you're still not losing, or you're not into ketosis like you had wished you were, and you're wondering, how is that possible? Why am I not getting into ketosis like I thought I should? Well, the short answer is food companies can lie. Food companies can round down. If something has 0.8 grams of carbs, they can say it has 0 grams. So how do you discover these hidden carbs within one's diet? One has to become an expert label reader. Not only do you need to read the ingredients label like we talked about with our Atkins Diet label reading quiz, one needs to be able to figure out how many calories are coming from what source in terms of fat, protein, or carbohydrates on each product. And one of these things that will typically happen is that because they've rounded it down, there'll be unaccounted for calories within the product. And I'll be going over 3 different examples that I'll show up on the screen and talk about and figure out exactly how many unaccounted for calories or possible hidden carbs there are in each one of these products. Alright, the first one, as you can see, is a very common one that one has within a low-carb diet, potentially. Sugar-free Jell-O. And you see in the nutrition facts list that there's 10 calories per serving. So we take that and go down and discover that there's indeed 0 grams of fat, 0 grams of carbs, but 1 gram of protein. Well, knowing nutrition like we do, we know that each gram of fat is 9 calories per serving. Of course, 9 times 0 is 0. Each gram of carbohydrates is 4 calories per gram, and of course 0 times 4 is 0 again, and we take the 1 gram of protein to the 4 calories per gram of protein, and that 1 times 4 equals 4. So we take 10 minus 4, and we have these 6 unaccounted for calories. Well, what are they? Well, chances are that they're probably some carbohydrates, perhaps some protein, and perhaps some fat as well. To be safe on that side, I would count this product, not knowing where these sits come from, as at least 1 gram of carbs. So even though it says 0 grams of carbs, count it as 1 gram of carbs just to be safe. Okay, well surely Jell-O can't be alone, so let's take a look at this Ragu pizza sauce. You can see that it has 40 calories per serving, and it has 2 grams of fat, i.e. 18 calories, 4 grams of carbs, which would make it 16 calories, and 1 gram of protein, which would add another 4 calories. Adding the 18 plus 16 plus 4 gives me a grand total of 38 calories. Well, what happened to those other 2 unaccounted for calories? In that case, it's probably another half gram of carbs. So rather than counting this product as a total of 4 carbohydrates, I would count it as a total of 4.5 total carbohydrates, subtracting out the 1 dietary fiber. That would make it a 3.5 net carb serving. In order to make sure that everyone has a firm grasp on this, we're going to do it one more time. We're going to do it with this Alfredo sauce. And you can see from this label is it has a total calorie count per serving of 110 calories. So we read down the label and we see that the total fat grams are 10 grams. Do the easy math, 99 times 10 equals 90 calories. We also see that there are 2 grams of carbohydrates within this. So we do the easy math, 2 times 4, 8 calories. And finally we look at proteins and we see it has 1 gram of protein. We do the easy math, 1 times 4, 4 calories, add up the amounts, 90 calories for the fat, 8 calories for the carbohydrates, and 4 calories for the protein, and we end up with a grand total of 102 calories out of the 110, leaving a total of 8 unaccounted for calories within this thing. Well, what are they? Well, they're probably fat, and they're probably some more carbohydrates, and potentially some protein too. So what do you do to be safe? I would count this particular item as 3 grams of total carbs, just to make sure that I accounted for any possible carbs that could be within this recipe. Well, I hope this reaches everyone in great health, and if you have any questions about the math or what I did try to portray here, I'm going to certainly answer any of the questions in the comment section below. And make sure you subscribe because I have many more recipe videos coming up. Bye.